welcome back to another video. We got a request asking for a nursery tour, and the thing is, for at least the first year or so, we're gonna keep the newborn baby with us in our room, but we've been wanting to remake Eli's room for, well, since he turned 2, which is he's almost 3, so.
Constantly this room is like, okay, we're gonna do it, and it just never happens.
Never happens. It's absolutely an afterthought, and now we're like coming down to the wire with a baby, and so we were like, okay, let's get everything we need to get, and then let's do this within like 24 hours. We're just gonna do extreme room makeover quickly, just in case the baby's coming and we don't have a chance to do it. So thankfully, Chris did the majority of everything, and I just kind of bossed him around. He picked out the stuff, and we made this room look as cute as possible. I still feel like it's pretty minimal, but it's cozy. Like, you like cozy, and I like bare.
I don't like a lot of stuff, but I like it to be like, you know, there's thing something here, thing there, something like that. So none of the walls is actually completely bare. That's what I like. But
and
so
I
would
extremely minimal.
Like, I would add one more thing to the wall right here. That's it. That's what I would do. This is good. This is really good. Maybe one more plant in the corner, and that's it.
No, to me this is like so perfect. It's like has just what he needs, has stuff for him to feel special and feel like it's his own room when the baby comes. You know that
he already started liking it actually.
Yeah, he's like obsessed with koalas, so that was kind of like part of the theme that we went with.
And those koalas that you will see, they're very cute. They're like oh, you know what I'm saying? So
he likes to give them a kiss every morning. So anyways, so this is our room makeover. We literally did everything yesterday and put it together, and I think it turned out really, really cute.
Yeah.
I'll link as much as I can product-wise down in the description below if you're looking for anything. But if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Let's get started.
And IKEA haven't sponsored this room, by the way.
We did buy the majority of things at IKEA.
Enjoy, guys.
Are you gonna help Daddy?
Yeah. Lots of different tools. Yeah, let's open it up.
We really wanted to have some area of his room have some nice plants in it. And so we chose plants like a snake plant and spider plants to give some oxygen to the room and just some air purification. I think that's always a really good thing to look out for when you are putting indoor plants in a room. Have them be for a purpose, whether it's a fruit plant or you're doing something to purify the air. And we had these pots kind of left over from some other areas in our house, so we just repurposed them to work for his room. And I think the planter just looks absolutely beautiful. That already looks better. Just a little bit of plants and the koala pictures. So cute. Aw, that's so nice.
What about this guy? You want to give him a kiss?
Aww.
Where's your koala?
Aw, you got yours. That's great.
So first things, I actually like this set from IKEA. I know it looks like an amateur set, and since I'm an amateur,
it's a perfect fit.
It's a perfect fit. Okay, so now let's set it up. Where do we want this? The funny thing about IKEA is like when it showed up in Poland, like it was a very expensive store. It's still a very expensive store. In States, I feel like it's kind of like people just like they like IKEA, or they're like, oh, this is all cheap and like the quality is terrible. I think the IKEA got so much better now with all the qualities. I love their ideas and like, you know, things like that. But anyway, I think it's pretty cool to have.
So we wanted these shelves to just kind of be display, nothing heavy duty, just to display some books and things like that. We are not in any way like carpenters or like inclined to building things. We are performers. Our whole life we spent singing and dancing. We have no idea about how to do these things. Honestly, measuring is a little bit confusing to me. So I just got a phone call from my midwife, and she's had a death in the family. So she basically said that, you know, she's gonna be gone over the weekend, and hopefully we won't have the baby in that time. I feel terrible for her that she's had this death in the family, but it's really quite also ironic because she didn't make it to our first birth because she was sick. So I'm really hoping that she's able to come to this birth. I know she wants to come to this birth. She has a backup midwife and doula for me in the event that the baby comes in the next, you know, 5 or so days. But it's just crazy. And it's so funny because last week I talked to her at my appointment, and I was like, what are we gonna do if you can't make it to the birth? And she was like, oh, I will be at the birth. And then this happens. Doesn't this look cute? Like this whole wall looks super cute.
It really looks
cute.
Super cute.
Turned out to be just a little bit trickier than we were expecting to make sure that these stayed straight and that we hit the studs in the wall, but overall we got it done. I'm glad I didn't try to do this by myself because I definitely would have sucked and failed.
So it's like a little thing that you put the wire inside, and then you can make it stretch the wire, and down there goes around this cord and then plugs in, but it's neat on top of that. So let's try it, let's see. Okay, so this is like a little thing, and check it out, this is pretty cool. You squeeze this in, so this part is invisible, it's gonna be lower, and then you can just maneuver with this whatever, but by then this is really nice and neat.
We got this duvet cover from IKEA, but about a year ago, and it just looks really cute with all the rest of the decor in the room. It's kind of like a little bit safari, a little bit animal-themed room for a toddler, and I think it turned out really cute. We just repurposed all these little toys and books and put them in a spot to display. And this light was perfect for bedtime kind of atmosphere, and that's exactly what I wanted. We repurposed the shelf and these baskets, and we used that in his room. I really like this humidifier, and I'll link it down below. It's also something you can put essential oils in, which is great. And if you put it on the night setting, there's no light at all, so it doesn't bother your kid while they're sleeping. This is my favorite noise machine. I've been gifted quite a few, but this is the only one that has not broken, so I'll definitely link it down below. I really like it, and I think it helps Eli sleep very well. I got this toddler pillow because I was just afraid that a regular pillow was just a little bit too severe for Eli's neck while he was sleeping, and he really enjoys it. And then this little bunny is a little Jellycat bunny that he's been using since he was about 1 year old. And then this bed is a trundle bed, so in the future, both kids will be able to sleep here easily, and you can still tuck everything away so it looks nice and neat. And this is the finished product. Still fairly minimal. I don't feel like there's a bunch of cluttered things here. There's things that he can grab and that are on display. Of course, the plants make any room, in my opinion, and I love to have greenery in the room. And then we've got some books and some of his stuff that he can play with, and it just feels cozy, and I hope that he really enjoys it. So I hope you guys got some inspiration for some toddler room makeovers. You love it? Woohoo! Nice.
Alright you guys, so this is it. This is our room makeover for Eli, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Maybe it gave you some inspiration if you're trying to make over a toddler room. I feel like it's pretty neutral. It could work for a girl or a boy. And then as the time goes by, we actually will have both of them share this room. So I feel like it's a great room. There's lots of fun stuff and nothing scary in here for him. That's a big deal to me because I remember when I was a kid, my parents put up this picture of E.T. and it just freaked me out. I could never fall asleep. So I wanted it to be very neutral and a place that he really enjoyed. I think that we hit the spot, right?
Yeah, I think so too. And you know, like, and when the second baby's gonna come, then we're gonna probably, I don't know, maybe we're gonna redo. I have no idea, but
maybe
for now,
we won't live here.
Maybe we won't live here.
Live in Hawaii or Costa Rica.
Or whatever. This is great for now. If you enjoyed this video, just give us a thumbs up. And if you have some suggestions or the things you like or you would change or make it a little bit different, just give us some comment. Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know when we have new videos coming out, and we will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.